Hi everyone, welcome to Appliance Advisers. I'm Francesco, joined as always by Dennis.
Hey Fran.
So today we're going to talk about induction cooktops. So we're going to look at, specifically 36-inch induction cooktops themselves. So not with the whole range, but just the built-in cooktop. And we're going to talk about some really the more common and best brands that we see out there in the market. So take us through right off the bat, what brands to consider.
Yeah, I mean, I've always said that induction to a certain degree.
Mm-hmm.
I think they all work pretty well. Some slightly better than others. I think it comes down to controls, usability.
Yeah.
That is really important on these cooktops because they vary greatly across.
Sure.
So it's what's intuitive to you, what makes sense. Wolf, Thermador have been the two kind of premiums there. The Wolf unit, good speed to power, nothing crazy over the top. Some new control system, but nothing like game changing, but working well. Thermador certainly pushing with things like a Freedom top, which is very unique in that the whole space can be a cooking surface. And then the Liberty, which is probably of the two I like the best personally. Yeah. And then you have, I think the third one in there really to consider is Monogram and Cafe, GE Cafe and Monogram brands. As much as anything because the controls. Yeah. I personally find their controls very simple and intuitive, and they hit good price points. So I think they're another brand in there to consider, those two brands.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you said, Thermador probably has the most variety just from kind of how they operate and look with that freedom where you can put it anywhere. I know historically you've definitely gone towards the Liberty there. Any specific reason?
The main reason is because I think while the Freedom's an amazing concept, its speed and its power sharing and how it actually works, I think is a little bit slower than when you do the Liberty. Just, again, it can share power, but the Liberty is just kind of straightforward, intuitive to 99% of your cooking. More traditional burners laid out. This Freedom concept is great. Yeah. But I think really when you think of Monday through Friday, you're using regular pots and pans. You're not using a massive roasting pan and all those types of unique things. So, I tend to just, maybe I'm a throwback. Yeah. A little older than you, maybe that's it.
Also price perspective too. I mean, you can save a lot of money sticking with Thermador and looking at their Liberty as compared to their Freedom. And some of the things to look at, and really all these brands kind of give it to you for the most part, is like the bridge elements where you can do kind of those, a griddle, something like that. The boost, which really they all have to share power with each other. The controls, like I said, the Wolf kind of just came out with that new model with the new controls, really super easy to use. Nice kind of big, the way they've done the controls is nice because it's really just small into kind of the bottom right corner. So it gives you a lot more room for those burners to use there as well. Going back to Thermador on that Liberty induction, again, some really nice features there where they have the heat shift where you can have a pan and kind of go from top to bottom and go from high to low there too for quick, not have to mess around even with the controls at all. So a lot to consider. And like you've said, a lot of it comes down to comfortability with the controls. So you really want to go to a store, test them out, go somewhere that they have these units live that you can actually cook on, use the controls. And that's something you really have to use because it's not something you want to get in your home and have never used those controls there.
And last thing I'll tell you, I'll just say real quickly, people focus cooking as you should when you're making these decisions, but cleanup is 50% of cooking. And I will say, pay attention to the glass. Flat black glass shows every bit of dust. I think a Wolf has this little flecking that kind of distracts the eye from the everyday kind of things that can get on it. So you're not constantly having to clean this thing. Flat black is a nightmare that way. And I will say as well, Thermador has a bunch of different colors, kind of gray shades and things like that also will hide those daily dust type of things. So once you kind of zone in, then maybe you pay attention to, the cleaning and there might be some color options and finish options that you want to think about.
No question. All right. So that's going to be everything on 36-inch induction cooktops.
And don't forget to follow us on social media for appliance tips and updates from Yale Appliance.
Your feedback is what shapes our series. Like what you saw, give us a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from you.
Stay informed and inspired on all your appliance needs. This is Appliance Advisors signing off.